I am going to launch all my products on Etsy this week, and I think that will look really cute. Hi friends! This week is going to be so exciting. My son is finally back to kindergarten, so we've got tons of time to work. I am going to launch all my products on Etsy this week, which means we need to finalize any products. We need to take photos, which I need to actually figure out the different setups. And we need to make all the listings and actually do all the social media posts and everything, so I'll take you along for that. I also really want to go and visit Open Art this week because every other year, the city that I live in, they do an art festival. And it's just so exciting and inspiring because the entire city center becomes completely transformed with all these different physical art pieces and sculptures and kind of immersive experiences. I'm also doing something really exciting. I'm making my own notebooks. And I figured it out how to do it, so I haven't tried it yet. So I thought it would take you along to actually make those. So I'll show you the different components. So essentially, here is the cover design that I've got. So it's like this really cute floral print with lots of different flowers. I think it just turned out so lovely. I initially had a light background color, but I decided it looks so much nicer with this dark color. So I'm basically going to be printing 2 of these for the front and back cover. Then I'm going to be using either red or green paper to actually bind along the spine here, because I'm putting quite a lot of paper inside. So I'm printing these dotted paper, and so it's essentially just like normal dotted paper. It's like the normal 0.5 centimeters in between, and I'm rounding the corners of the papers so that it's going to look really nice. So essentially, I just take the paper that I printed, then I'll fold it in half, which makes a lot of sense. I use this tool here to make it even like sharper, the fold. And then I go in with my corner rounder and I just make sure that it's really nicely in there, and I round the different corners. And that way you have this really nice like rounded corner that's going to make the notebook really nice. I wanted the first page to be special, so I've designed this like first page as the little insert so that you can write like your name or who this notebook is for, or like the purpose of the notebook, for example. And so I'm just going to print this without having the white border, but otherwise I think it turned out really cute. And that way I don't have to actually like do different versions for different languages, which I think will be really helpful as well. So let's make some more of these pages and then try to assemble this notebook. One thing I really want to have just a think and a little experiment with is how many pages I'm using. So this is quite thick right now, which is really nice because it feels really nice and luxurious, and then you'll have the cover as well. But you've got these nice cardboard like first pages, and then when you open it, it will also have that on the inside. Then you'll have the intro page. And then for this, currently there's actually 40 pages here. And so that would create like 80 pages, or if you write on the front and back of pages, it's actually 160. I think this might be a really nice balance between it not being too thick where it's too heavy to send, but it really is like a nice chunky notebook, which I think is so important for that nice luxurious feeling. It's Thursday now, so last time I spoke to you was Tuesday, so quite a bit has happened. Basically, I finished working on putting together the base of the notebook. I started making the cover, but my printer was not happy, so I had to do a bunch of clean runs because it came out absolutely bananas. So I'll show you what it looks like. So I've dropped that for now. I'm not gonna have the notebook in this launch. I'm gonna have it later on. I want to experiment anyway with putting in like maybe a little pocket where you can put your different notes and things. So I'll leave that for later. And I'm gonna leave the coloring book as well. I'm gonna work on some of the pages today. But so I thought I would tell you what happened yesterday. So yesterday, my husband and I decided to run some errands and to go into town because we have not had a lot of time just to like relax and just hang out during the summer break, because if you also have a toddler, you know it's pretty full on. So we decided to work a couple hours. So we launched a YouTube video for our other channel. We launched our newsletter, and so we just got all of that work out of the way. And then we headed into town and we had lunch at this really nice rooftop bar. It just opened, so it was really nice to see kind of the city from above and just hang out and just like have a nice relaxing time together. We were gonna go and look at all the art, and we did try, but it was super rainy, so I'll put in whatever footage I have here. But it was still just really nice to go into town and hang out. I have now started the day, so it's like 11. I did start working at 9, but first there was like a power cleaning. They were doing a power cleaning of one of the houses next to me, so it was really loud. And I've also just been catching up on tons of like paperwork, emails and things, because I don't know if it's the same for you, but when you get back to work from a holiday, there's always just like so much admin work. So I've been working on taxes, working on all that stuff. So I thought it's kind of boring to share with you. So today we have the rest of the day from now 11 till 2 p.m. when we pick him up. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to take photos for the listings. So I've already started setting up the listings in the back end of Etsy, just as like basic listings without photos, but just adding all the text, all the details, like all the categories and stuff. So that's all ready for launching this Sunday. So that's super exciting. So I want to get the photos because I know it can take time. I'm probably not going to get it right away. And I want to try to play with something a little bit more interesting, a little bit more magical, nature inspired, because that's going to go really well with the products. I've been gathering some inspiration that I want to have a look at and then try to create different little stages. So I have like flowers that I want to put in. I have like a little bottle that I want to put next to the card for the You're Magical, for example. So we're going to have a play around with that. Today I think is a pretty good day for photos because it's not super sunny, so it won't be such harsh shadows, but it's still quite bright. So I think we're gonna attempt to take the photos today. Then I'm also gonna be working, because I have today and tomorrow, on of course editing those photos, adding them to the listings, and I'm also gonna work on that coloring book. So let's get started there, and then we can pack the order for my friend and send off for the fabric after that. I put together some little props just to make sure I can set the scene. So you saw me cutting apart these different flowers, so I'm gonna use them. And then I've just got like a wrapped present so that we can maybe stage that with a greetings cards, like a candle. I really love this one. It's like a little bowl that I normally put like my tea bag in, but I just think it's so cute. It fits nicely. I got books, different little sort of assets that we can use. So, and of course I've got the different products that we're ready to shoot. So I've got an idea for photographing the greetings cards. A lot of people just photograph them plainly on a background, which I definitely will do as well. But I thought, how nice would it be to give a bit of contrast with the plants if we could do like an arch cutout of this thicker paper and have this green color like peek through behind the card through this arch, and then we could have like these different plants kind of like coming in from behind the arch. I don't know if this makes a lot of sense to you, but I'm going to attempt this. So basically I'm going to be tracing like a circle and then cut out the sides, so we make like an arch through this white paper. We're gonna mount this green one on the back, and then we're gonna try to have everything standing up. So I'll do that now and I'll show you how it turns out. I've managed to set this up now. It did work the way I wanted to, but it was quite fiddly. So I basically added another thicker cardboard to the back just to make sure it's standing straight. And then I put like a little divider behind just to give a bit of depth. And I used a little bit of tape in the back to just attach these. Now I'm going to try to take some pictures. So basically I'm envisioning that like the card will stand here. And I think that would look really cute. I'm gonna do it for all the designs just because I wanna have the option, but I probably will only keep it for like 1 or 2 designs because I don't want it to get like too overwhelming on the actual search page. So I'm gonna give that a shot now. I have to turn this off because I'm using the same camera for you as I'm using for taking the pictures. So I'll do that now and then I'll share with you what they turned out like. So it's in the evening now. I've had a really lovely afternoon and I'm just sitting here editing the pictures. So I managed to get all the pictures that I actually need for the greetings cards. And even though I was right by a window, it always is quite difficult to get really bright pictures. So all I'm doing I'm in Lightroom right now. So I'm basically working with like the exposure, the highlights, and then working on like the whites, blacks, and saturation just to make sure that I'm like getting something that feels very close to the actual picture. So I'm just gonna be doing that right now, and I'll show you on the screen also like what they look like before and after. I think that I actually got some really fun images. I'm definitely not like a photographer and I probably don't know my camera well enough, but I think that for like a first attempt it did come out at least semi like what I wanted. So I'm just gonna be doing that, and then after I'm done with that, I'm going to be working on the coloring book. The coloring book is not going to be part of the launch for the Sunday because I still need a lot more time to draw, but I'm basically repurposing a lot of the really nice prints that I'm doing for the greetings cards and for art prints, and I'm making them into coloring pages. And I'm hoping to have the coloring book ready for the fair, but if not, I'll just have to launch it afterwards. So I'm hoping to get maybe like 36 different designs. So I'm only up to a few, but I think I have a lot more in store. So I'm gonna work on that now. Hi, today's Friday and I'm so excited about how the different product photography came out. I could definitely work on the different stuff, but I think for a beginning and the first launch of the physical products, I think it's a great start. I have also ordered the fabric, so I'm so excited about this. I had so much help from my mom this morning. She's great at anything sewing and making physical products because that's what she does for work. And so we had a chat because she's been looking at so we were going to make tote bags from the fabric. So she's been looking at like the dimensions and how to best sew it so that we can do it. And we figured out we can get probably about 3 tote bags per meter because the fabric comes 1.5 by 1 meter. So I've ordered 2 meters of the fabric, and I'm really excited that this actually went through because I've never done this before, and the website was super easy to use. I'll put it here on the screen which one I used, and their customer service was also so nice. So I'm really excited. It says it takes about 2 to 8 days to make the products, and then they're going to take a few days, like 1 to 3 days to send it. So we should still have plenty of time because it's a month left until the event. So the fabric is coming. So it's almost time to go pick up my son. So I'm going to use this last time to like update my website because it still has the old branding on it. I know. And so I need to update the branding. I need to add the product photos and everything so I can link them over to Etsy because I'm still only selling on Etsy, not on my website just yet. And I need to then prepare like everything with the images and everything so that I just have the Etsy listings as drafts. And then I might do a little polishing tomorrow on Saturday, and then we're launching on Sunday. So I'm really excited. I'll probably film a little bit on Sunday as I'm just clicking launch and showing you all the different products listed and everything. But yeah, thank you so much for coming along this week. And I don't know how much I'll talk to you on Sunday, but thank you. And I'm so excited to launch these products, and I'll catch up with you on Sunday. Hi, it's Sunday, and I just wanted to quickly pop on here to say that the shop is live. We managed to do it. I even updated my website, banners, everything. So the trickiest bit was that I didn't actually have like the English and Swedish version of everything because my printer was acting up a little. But I managed to do a deep clean of the printer and print those cards and everything. So everything is up. I'm probably going to be posting this video on Monday, so tomorrow. So by the time you're seeing this, everything will be live in the shop. So if you want to go and just take a peek and see how I listed my products, if you're interested in anything, of course you can buy it. And yeah, just thank you so much for coming along for this really interesting, busy week of making products and launching the shop. Thank you so much for watching and for coming along for the journey. I'll make sure to add a link to the shop down in the description. Thank you so much, and see you next time.